YouTube subscribers. I don't usually do a video like this, but I just made this new motorcycle jack for myself because I have a dual sport and I want to take it to places that are a little bit more out in the wild. So I needed a way to change my tire, and most things are pretty easy to come by. You know, here's my saddlebags. I got a little air compressor that I bought, and we got a tube repair kit. I don't know how well this works. Hopefully it will. But I also bought, I got all the tools to do it. You know, a valve core remover tool, and it's got all that junk in there. You know, then I've got the standard toolkit. And, you know, I got the tire spoons and whatnot. To run this, I needed to install a 12-volt cigarette lighter socket. And that was really simple. You can buy them from Walmart or anywhere like that. And I just hooked mine right up to the battery. So far, I haven't had any battery problems with it. It's been plugged in for a good few months. A couple months. And I haven't noticed any drain on the battery. Nothing's plugged into it all the time, so it's always empty. I decided to put mine back here underneath, if you can see that, underneath my rear rack there. So it's out of the way, it's zip tied down, ready to be used whenever I need it. So, but the last big hurdle I had to go over was, how do I jack up my bike? I didn't want to just dump it over on the side of the road to change the tire, because that's really difficult. So for a long time I was using this, and it was just a wooden dowel. And you could still use this, but it's only good for the rear tire. And what you do is you just take it and you stick it underneath here, and you turn your wheel to the side, and it lifts it up just enough to lift that rear tire, just enough so you can spin it freely. That's okay for like maybe oiling your chain, but if you really want to get the tire up off the ground, this wasn't going to work. So, you know, it took me months to decide, you know, I don't want to carry something really heavy out into the bush with me. And, you know, I got this thing. It's an old crutch cushion there. Goes on top of this jack, little 2-ton jack. And that works for in the garage. But what happens if I'm on some dirt road somewhere and AAA or whoever, a friend, isn't going to be around to come pick me up? So it's just a little modification on it. This is what I just came up with today. It seems to work really well. I can get the front wheel up and the back wheel up separately. You know, they're teeter-tottering. But I'll show you guys how it works. So I cut it about 14 inches long and needed to be about 13 inches at height. So I cut this out here. And then I did another hole here, and I'll show you what this lanyard is for. So this is where it goes, right here, and you just sort of jam it right there. And you don't even need the lanyard right now to do this, but most of the time you're going to be tipping your bike back toward the kickstand. So what you do is you tie this lanyard on like so. It doesn't need to be fancy. It just needs to hold the jack stick, whatever, in place, so that when the bike tips back, the stick with gravity falls directly underneath the bike, so it's straight up and down. And then you gently put the bike down on it. That gives yourself a third leg, which lifts everything up. And I'll demonstrate that now. Let's see. Okay. I like to leave the steering lock on for this. It gives, I feel like it gives it a little bit more stability. Okay, so you tip it back. Now, I don't know if you can see it, but the stick is now hanging directly down. Now you gently place it down, and there you go. It is up. Ta-da! Now the wheel is up, as you can see. Now the front wheel is down still. You know, now you say, what do you do if you get a front flat tire? This is what you do. Hopefully, you're carrying something heavy. Or you can get some rocks, put them in your saddlebags, something to weigh down your bike. Or if you have some cord and you're near maybe a fence post or a tree, you can tie something onto this. And all you need to do is tie it down and press it there. And that lifts up the front wheel so that you can change the front wheel. So, put that back down. So yeah, that's what I did today. If you haven't gotten a close look at my bike yet, this is my 2011 Klr650. A really nice bike. Anyway, so yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.